Hey, welcome back to another edition of Video Light Novel Reviews with Casey, the Indio Library, part of the Riverside County Library System. This week we are going to be talking about Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest, Volume 1. While I've read several more volumes of the series, I don't want to review them all together like I have with some of the other ones because I don't want to spoil too much. While this is not an anime or a manga review video series, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we have several volumes of the manga here that you can check out as well. The light novels are better, but definitely those are good too. And the anime, which sadly I was really disappointed in. So if you've seen the anime and you didn't like it, check out the light novels. It's so much better. It covers so much more material. If you did like the anime, check out the light novels because you'll probably be pleasantly surprised. That being said, let's move on. So this is another isekai, which is where somebody gets transported to another world. The difference is that in this case, it's not just the main character, Hajime Nagumo, but his entire high school class. Now, Hajime is your typical otaku who stays at home, doesn't do anything, plays games, read books, just doesn't want to do anything. So when he and his entire class get summoned to this world to be heroes, he is given the job synergist, which is really considered almost like a blacksmith, just kind of this general thing. He can transmute some metals and, just nothing special. And if, you look at his stats when he's there, they're barely average, whereas, some of his other classmates have super high stats in either, martial skills or healing skills or whatnot. Anyway, he's really just not even run-of-the-mill. He is kind of below average, certainly for a hero. And so he's kind of looked down upon by his classmates and by the people who summoned him. Anyway, to train up, the whole class goes into the Great Orcus Labyrinth, which is one of the leftover places from this group called the Liberators from years and years ago. And, they fight monsters and other things to get experience points and watch their skills go up. So while there, in one of these battles, Nagumo realizes that he's got to do something or everybody's going to, get hit pretty hard. And so he goes out to fight and uses synergy skills to save people. And he kind of takes a fireball to the back or whatever and ends up falling down this pit. And everybody just assumes he's dead. Obviously, we wouldn't have a series, but without it, he survives. And this is where I don't want to talk too much because it gets really spoilery. But he is able to survive, and he finds the source of this uber healing liquid, this ambrosia. And with that, he's able to use that and fight monsters using his synergy skills in some very interesting ways and synergistically putting things together that allows him to survive and thrive and grow. While there, he finds a young lady. Well, she appears to be young, but she's over 300 years old because she's been imprisoned there, the last of the vampire race. He gives her the name Yue, and they help each other out in more ways than one. This is where one of the ways that the Arifureta series differs from a lot of light novels. Not only do the main love interests actually get together in the first book, they get together. There's actually a fair bit of sex talk / innuendo in these books, but it's never very graphic. So if that's something you're concerned with, you don't have to worry about pages and pages of bodice ripping and very graphic sex, but it is definitely mentioned and hinted and teased quite a bit throughout the series. So that's something to be aware of. All in all, it's great fun. I might even call it a guilty pleasure because there are series that cover more interesting social issues and whatnot. The differences between classes, for instance, Ascendance of a Bookworm really gets into that, and some other things. But it's just cracking good fun. They have so much fun doing this, and reading it was just pure pleasure. The books are about 400 pages long each, which is pretty big for a typical light novel, which typically run 200 pages, maybe a little bit longer. But they vary. So, but definitely, by all means, if you're interested in something that's light and you just want some kind of pure entertainment, check out Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest. So, if you are interested in this or any of the other hundreds of light novels or graphic novels and manga we have here, by all means, contact us here at Indio, 760-347-2383, or check out the county website, www.rivlib.net. That information will be in the description. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe so that you can be notified of further light novel reviews or further videos for our children's programming. And we look forward to seeing you next time, and enjoy your reading.